Hello everyone, it's the TheRamenNoodleGoddess, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, and that is going to be a movie review, and I think I'm going to make this a new series. I'm going to make it a playlist, and I honestly don't know what else to call it besides movie reviews, and if you guys think of something else that's more unique than that, then feel free to let me know in the comments below. But today I'm going to be talking about, as you can tell by reading the title, all the Noah Centineo movies on Netflix. Now, I don't actually know if these are all the movies he's been in. I read up a little bit about him on Wikipedia, and I believe he's in like one of the seasons or a couple of the seasons of The Fosters, and apparently he was also in a Disney Channel movie like How to Build a Better Boy or something like that, and I remember watching that movie, but I don't remember seeing him in it, so if that's not true, let me know, but I mean, it was on Wikipedia, so I can't really tell. And also, if you don't know who he is, Noah Centineo is a 22-year-old American actor, and I feel like I'm a little late to this trend, if it can be called that. He blew up a while ago. I mostly noticed him on Instagram, and I didn't really know what the big deal was. I think people just like him because he's attractive, I don't know. But one of the movies that he starred in on Netflix popped up in my recommendations, and then I watched all three of them all in a row. I binge watched these and then afterwards decided that I definitely had an opinion on them. So the first movie I watched, it's called Burgess is a Loser. That was the first one that popped up on my notifications or my recommendations. And then I decided to watch it because I actually saw a trailer a couple days before actually watching it. And it was it showed how it romanticized catfishing, I guess, and when I looked into the comments of the Instagram post, a lot of people were saying this and how the movie was, like, horrible because they romanticized catfishing, and I am not saying that, like, I think romanticizing catfishing is a good thing, but I thought it was a bit interesting. So I think the overall movie was executed pretty well, but I thought the plot was awful. Like I said, they romanticized catfishing. Again, obviously not a good thing, but they took it to like the next level. If you haven't watched these movies, by the way, there's obviously going to be some spoilers because I'm going to be talking about specific scenes in the movie. And so if you haven't watched these movies and you don't want any spoilers, I would click away now. For example, their first kiss, Sierra's and not Noah's. What's his name in the movie? I forgot. Is it Jamie? I can't remember. But Noah's character, their first kiss was totally screwed up. I thought that was really, really weird. And I guess if you're like in the moment of watching that, you're like, oh, it's just their first kiss. Oh, it's cute. It's whatever. It's like actually her and him kissing and not like the fake girl and him kissing. But like, if you think about it, it's really screwed up. Like any romance movie, a lot of the scenes were really cringy. But I think this movie kind of took it to another level because of the catfishing and like just how it all went down. It was very, very cringy. And I thought the whole, like, playing that ugly aspect into the main character was not executed very well, only because the main character wasn't even ugly. I thought she was really, really beautiful, not even, like, trying to sugarcoat that. I thought she was actually really pretty, and every time she talked about how ugly she is or how it's hard to live, like, the way she is, obviously, if that was a real person, I couldn't be in her shoes, so I wouldn't have the mindset she does, but literally nothing looked wrong with her at all. She wasn't ugly at all. I thought she was really, really pretty. I also thought the way they portrayed bullying in high school was very cringy and very extra. I don't think it ever gets taken to that level, at least not anymore. And to have a movie portray it that way just kind of seemed a little over the top and sort of ruined the mood about the high school for me. I get they were trying to put an image out there about how different the characters were and what the main character was going through, and it was just, I also thought that it was very cheesy how the popular girl comes home to all this crap and like her father's not there, her mom's like all like up there, and her siblings are annoying, and she just has a hard life and not the fabulous life everybody believes she does or believes she has because of what she does. I just thought that was really, really cheesy and has been done so many times. I feel like they totally could have thought of something else. Next, Noah Centineo movie. Okay, like I said before, I binge watched these all in a row, so the next one I watched was what everybody had been pretty much talking about, especially when it first came out, and what pretty much everybody, I think, knows Noah Centineo for, which is To All the Boys I've Loved Before. So this was definitely the best out of the three I've watched, and literally no bias here. I heard nothing about the movie before I watched it. I didn't like Noah Centineo before I watched it, and I thought this movie was really good. Obviously another romantic movie. There's gonna be cringy lines no matter what, always in romance stuff, always in chick flicks, always whatever, you know. The acting was overall okay. As usual in the movies, Noah's acting hot. I thought the main girl character, I forget her name, Lara Jean, was very relatable, almost in every way, at least for me. Especially with the whole fantasy versus reality aspect, I could relate very much on that. There was also one specific scene that stood out to me the most was when one of the characters, Josh, if you remember who he is, he was the love interest of Lara Jean's sister, and then crap kind of happened, and they broke up, and whatever. But that one scene when Josh was defending her, like, against Noah's character or whatever, I think his name is Peter Kavinsky in the movie, actually. But I just thought it was really, really cringy the way he defended her, because it was really, like, out of the blue, what he said, how he said it, it was really, really cheesy, and I just, like, when I watched it the first time, I was like, oh no, please stop. That's really all I have to say about this movie, because I feel like it's all been said before about this movie. Everything you could possibly say has been said about this movie, and everybody's going crazy over it for some reason. I thought it was a good movie, but I don't think it was a great movie, like something to obsess over, but apparently everybody's doing it, so whatever. The last movie I watched that starred Noah Centineo was SPF 18, and I can say right away, right now, this was the worst movie I have ever watched in my life. Okay, maybe not like totally worst, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but definitely the worst out of the three. There was no plot, and even if like there was a teeny bit of the plot that you could follow along with, it would take off in another direction almost immediately. I got so lost within the plot that I literally had no idea what was going on. I would look away for 2 seconds, and then I would look back and be like, where did we go? This movie had the cringiest, the cheesiest lines, especially the ending. The ending was predictable in a bad way, and also unpredictable in a bad way. Let me explain this a little bit. It was predictable in a bad way because right off the bat, when we start the movie, the two main characters are already in a relationship, they've gone through a relationship and whatever, so right there and then we can tell that the relationship is not going to work out in the end because we've skipped over that whole history line, and we know something bad is going to happen down the road, so that's just something we can naturally expect, and that did happen. She ended up with someone else, and the breakup wasn't even that big a deal. Like, I feel like they could have made it a bigger deal. It was just a little too subtle for me. The other part, it being unpredictable in a way, was who Noah's character got together with in the end. I forget what her name is. I don't know the actor, but the main character's best friend, she ends up with her ex-boyfriend, which I thought was really unexpected, because I thought he was going to end up with that surfer guy who got banned for, like, doing something I don't even remember. I watched these movies a couple weekends ago. I've been meaning to make this video for weeks. But anyway, between Noah's character and the best friend character, they had no, like, chemistry, I thought, whatsoever. I couldn't feel, like, a spark between them. They had that one kiss, and I thought that was super weird and super random and super out of the blue. I did not like it at all. It felt really uncomfortable, and I just thought it was, like, this should not be happening. The only part of this movie that is really unique is that the main character girl does not end up with the actor played by Noah, because in the other movies, all of them end up with Noah. That's really all I have to say about this movie, because I think I have the most to say about that movie, though. It was pretty bad. To wrap it all up, my final statement about Noah Centineo from watching these movies is that I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I don't think he's a very good actor. I think people just like him and obsess over him because of how attractive he is, and I'm not gonna lie, he is really attractive, but that still didn't really do anything for me while watching these movies. Like, yeah, it kind of helped him in the romantic parts of the movie, but it didn't really help him in others. I just thought he wasn't very good at portraying other feelings besides, like, sexy, smoldering, like, type of thing. So sorry, Noah Centineo, but I don't obsess over you like everybody else seems to be, because to be honest, you're not very good at acting, at least in the movies that I watched. You might have stepped it up for like other TV shows and stuff, but for me, for these 3 movies, it didn't really cut it. I thought the other emotions that you portrayed kind of made the movies a little cringier than they should have been. And yeah, I think people just keep obsessing over him because he's hot. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to leave a like or dislike if you don't like my opinion, because lots of people don't agree with me when I told them about this. But don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe, and I hope you guys will continue watching these movie reviews. Let me know if you enjoy them, because I plan on doing them more. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.